RGVFC has a little bit of that bad profile. And what do I mean by the bad profile? You're normally giving up goals that you don't give up. Because you have Wahab's slip up and you have that distraction from a cross. What does RGVFC work on this week, or what has been worked on to kind of eliminate those two things in order to start creating some positive momentum at this point of the season?
Yes, we have changed. We have changed, and we're gonna see something different tomorrow because obviously it hasn't been working for the past 3, 4 games. We've been playing, except for the Aussies game, we were playing very well, dominating, creating chances. But then 1 or 2 attacks from the opponents, goals. And, we are in a situation right now that, in order for us to get the confidence back, we have to be able to deny goals. And when we went to Aussie, 4 minutes, Wahab sleeps, boom. So it's a really bad timing for that. Then the second goal came really quick, where we were not very organized defensively, and by the time we got organized defensively, we kind of they just were they were waiting for us, and they dropped the whole team, and we didn't have a great performance by any of the players, to be honest with you. So we want to help. We wanted to forget that performance, the last one, and we understand that at this point, what we need is to make sure that we don't concede that easy. So we're gonna fix it. We're gonna make sure that we're gonna make some changes in the tactical aspect. We're gonna make some changes in order for us to bring the confidence back and make sure that we start from zero. And I hope it's a positive change for the whole team, because the whole team is suffering. We all suffering, and I don't imagine how bad it's for the fans, because losing 3-0, 2-0, 2-0 is not what we want to see with this team. So yes, it's my responsibility to make changes, to organize things, and to make sure that all those changes will make us look different, especially more solid. And if we are solid, we believe that this is going to be a good restarting point for us to make sure that, hey, we're not that far from the playoff contention, but we need to get points. So at this point, we need to get points, and we need to stop losing at home, and we need to get 3 points at home. So that's the goal, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be one day we were losing 3 games and the next day we're going to be winning and being fantastic. I don't think so. But at least we need to stop that. And I believe with the work that we did this week, with the mentality, with what we've been talking with the players and working with the players, this is going to be something important for us.
And before you walked into the room and started talking to us, your young forward, Julio Herrera, has said that there's been a very positive vibe this week in practice. Can you just elaborate more on his comments, because he's had that gradual maturity, as you've seen for yourself as the head coach, and you've seen him on a daily basis. But just how there's that stress to win at home, but he's seen that positive vibe in practice for this week to try to just generate that result that you were just talking about.
Yes, because we've been understanding what's going on. We've been understanding what has been happening, but also we don't hide anything from the players. We're not overprotecting the players, but also we're not trying to. Everything has to be clear and transparent with us. So and the players, when we talk with them, they recognize, they see the situation, they see the mistakes, but it is like a family. We understand that, hey, we have a problem, internal problem, we have a difficulty, we have an issue. Let's fix it ourselves. And no matter what, we support each other. No matter what, we have them back. We have their backs, and we know that they're responding to that. So that is a good environment that we have over here, and we have a strong environment that we believe. Having that strong environment ourselves here with the players as a team, we're going to be able to overpass the difficulties. And yes, it's 3 games, very difficult for us, but we're moving forward. We look for the positive, and tomorrow we hope that it's a good day for us.
Coach, in this game against Orange County, you just mentioned right now, these are changes need to be made. You utilized a formation that a lot of people may not have seen or noticed the Toros use throughout this season so far. Now utilizing just a back 3. You mentioned this organization in the second goal, and the other side in the attack, it seemed like the attackers, despite there being more attackers with Francois, with Frank, with Wilmer Jr., et cetera, they weren't unable to go into the defense and try to find some opportunities inside the 18. Most of the shots were from outside the 18-yard box. What was your vision from that formation, and what is your analysis that maybe can be improved upon that from what you saw?
It didn't work. It didn't work well. Like from the beginning, like not because of the first goal. The first goal was an accident that happened, but then tactically it didn't work. Having the 3, we didn't look as solid, and then the second goal came in easily. So right away, I says, you know what, let's change that. We try to keep we put 4 forwards during the game in order for us to be more offensive, but we didn't have a great transition from the middle. We didn't have a great passing, and then when the guys got the ball up front, they weren't sharp enough to do any good combination or to create a lot of dangerous that we were thinking. So throughout the game, sometimes you see that we can make some variation, and this could change. We try to bring, El Zurdo. We try to bring El Gringo. We try to bring some changes to see, but they were already comfortable. They were defending very well, and we couldn't find ourselves. So that was a bad performance overall, and we needed to change that. So it's a game, that one, and maybe the one that we play against Memphis over here, that we said, listen, we need to forget about this because the performance wasn't as expected from the whole team, all the players, the tactical aspect, the quality, the functioning, the creativity, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. So it's my responsibility to help them, and I took I took the responsibility for that performance, but now we're looking forward to change that. We're gonna change things. We're gonna be, we are ready to play, and I believe that this is something that is gonna help us just to gain the confidence to try to get a good result. And if we get a good result, you know, the next day everything is gonna change for us, the motivation, the mentality and everything. So we need that. We need just a win in order for us to get out of this difficult moment that we've been having throughout the month of May.
And looking forward to the upcoming match against Miami FC. You got a couple of former Toros coming in, Christian Sordo, as well as Kyle Murphy, who used to be here back in the Houston Dynamo days, and with Memphis and with even San Antonio. And the Rowdies have shown to be a really good goal scorer. Unfortunately for them, the results haven't gone as well as they thought, especially on the road. How do you prepare for that kind of potential firepower, especially here at home?
We understand. We respect the Miami. They have a good coach. I know the coach. I know some of the players, obviously, and we had just former players, as you mentioned, the two, even Salazar. Also, we have him here, and then with the Houston Dynamo. So they know us, and we know them. It's a lot of respect. You know, we care about them, and we're happy for them. But it's a game for us that means a lot, means many things. So we are focused on ourselves to make sure that, you know, we don't know who's going to be in front of us, and we don't care. But with respect, we're going to try to win tomorrow, no matter what, because it's really important for us. It's for our healthy, for our work, for what we do every day here. We need to go out to try to win the 3 points, and we need to look solid, especially defensively, in order for us to stop, you know, conceding goals that easy, conceding goals always that is hurting us in all aspects.
Thank you.
Shadow, go ahead.
1 second, meine Kamera will nicht. 1 second. My camera isn't working. Damn. Good evening, Mr. Cabrera from Germany. I have a bit similar question to the other guys because I prepared something similar. Looking at Orange County, I rewatched the game yesterday again, and I had 2 thoughts I want to ask you about, because in the first game, or in the first scene, we nearly conceded a 3rd goal, which was an exact copy of the 2-0 we conceded, because we had like 5 defenders in the back and Carlos Mirancio in goal, but no one was, you could say, covering the left post and in the middle of the pitch. So I wanted to ask you about the, let's say, defensive aspect in this situation, and maybe what do you think about switching left wing backs to the right side instead of using center backs on the wing positions?
Well, first, you like to suffer when you said that you watched the game Aussie again. That's, you like suffering.
I do it every week. So.
Okay, yes, but listen. We are trying to give all the players possibilities. We're trying to see throughout the games combinations, possibilities, and alternatives in order for us to make sure what is the best option for us. And we're trying to do it. Some formations, they work well. Some others, they haven't been working very well. Obviously, results are important, but sometimes it's about what did we do did we create enough chances? We had a great combination. We're attacking. How many attacks? The possession, but the possession not in our field, but yes in the offensive half. All those things are important for us. But when we compile all this information, we try to make sure, okay, this is working, but this doesn't work, and we need to make sure that we have all these. And right now, because of the results, we need to find and we need to continue finding the best alternative for us. So we're trying to, and we continue doing this. We have to count that sometimes we use Gabriel, and then Gabriel got injured after the last game, and he couldn't play against Aussie. So we've been forced to change because he got injured, and he was one of the important guys, and he got injured. So we need to, we have to sub him. We have to change. But right now, we understand that we need to be more solid in all aspects. Defensively, we haven't been solid, so we need to start fixing that. Not only with the back four or with the defenders, but the whole team. The whole team has to be more solid. We need to be better in that aspect, and then moving forward, hopefully, we're going to be able to improve. But what we think right now is if we stop conceding goals, and we at home don't concede a goal, and we keep the 0 in the back, we're going to be able to find better answers and continue fighting, because at some point we're going to score, because we have talent and we have possibilities up front.
My second question is about Miami, and I have to improvise because the lads asked me a bit before. So Miami has a similar season like we do, looking at the results and opponents. And I wanted to ask you about maybe your players to look out for from Miami who aren't maybe Toros related, and what are, you could say, the fans can expect on Saturday, because the fans are often hyped and very quick, devastated. So what is your point to look out for, maybe a bit a path to follow for the fans?
Right now, what we need to offer the fans is a team that can get the 3 points. That's the best way. The best gift that we can offer to our fans is winning. And at some point, if we get the 3 points, and it's not a great performance, it's gonna be okay. But we won, and we continue moving forward, and we're gonna have a little bit of caution in order to continue moving forward, fixing what it didn't go well. So right now, what we need for all of us is to get the 3 points for the fans, for the players, for ourselves, for the environment, and for the job that we've been doing here every day.